7:35 on a beautiful Friday. I want to welcome to the studio Dr. Jake Long, Superintendent of Mountain Home Schools, and Jeff Kincaid, and we've got a great success story this morning. Dr. Long?
Yes, we do. We have Mr. Kincaid, the director of Guy College and Career Academy, and then we also have one of our students there at Guy, Mr. Joe Cherry.
Hey, Joe.
What's up, guys? How you guys doing?
Good. I hear we got something in common. We twist wrenches.
Oh, yeah?
I was certified front-end overhaul, front-end rebuild, front-end alignment.
I'm in school to get certified as of right now, so.
There you go. Yeah. Keep it up. Doing good.
Thank you.
Mr. Kincaid, you want to talk about the programs that Joe is
Pull that. Just move the mic around how you need it. Sure.
Enrolled in and in partnership with ASU Mountain Home?
You bet. Joe's a senior this year that's able to go to ASU Mountain Home at the Center for Technical Education over there at the old GMC building. Well, it started last year. Joey applied for a scholarship through the Mountain Home Education Foundation so he could do this, and he's getting concurrent credit. He's earning college credit and high school credit at the same time. Well, when Joey graduates this year, Joey will have a year of college under his belt, and through that Mountain Home Education Promise Scholarship, Joey will still be able to finish up his college degree, and next year at this time, Joey will be finishing up his second year, and and then he'll be a ASCD certified mechanic.
Well, yeah. Tell us a little bit about what you do in your classes, Joe.
Well, we do a little bit of everything as to where we'll go from, changing oil all the way to pulling a transmission out or overhauling an engine.
Yeah. Right there in the shop at the building. Really?
Right there in the shop.
Now, can anybody? How do you get vehicles to work on or projects to work on?
Well, anybody can bring their vehicle in.
Yeah.
But they're trying to change that right now.
Okay.
Honestly, but we just work on our own vehicles or however we need to work on. We just pull them in there and work on them.
Yeah. Well, very good.
How many people are involved in this program? Yeah.
We at Guy, we have 12 students that are involved in it through the Mountain Home Education Foundation scholarships. I'm not sure. There's also high school students that are involved in. I'm not sure how many is involved in that, but it's what's going on over there with at ASU Mountain Home. Dr. Robert Myers has really done a really good job bringing really cutting edge stuff to Mountain Home, and he's partnered with the schools, and it's been just a blessing all the way around of everything that's going on.
I don't know if we can get off on this or not, but back when we were working the Curtis Coleman campaign, he was over at Northeast Arkansas and talked to Nucor Steel and Big River Steel, and they were discussing the fact that they're bringing in people from Missouri and Tennessee because they couldn't find the skilled labor in Arkansas. And we called over there in Mississippi County, I believe it is, 70% of the workers in Osceola, Arkansas come from either Missouri, the Boot Hill, Missouri, or Western Tennessee. This program right here, and you even elaborated before we went on the air about a story about tool and die makers, that it's almost a thing of the past. Pipe fitters, welders, vehicle techs.
Absolutely. It's within schools, we put so much focus on college readiness, and really, it's our school, the school's responsibility is to guide our students in the direction in which they want to go. If it's college, we need to make sure that they're getting a world-class education, right, and ready to go on and do whatever they want. If college is not the route that they want to go, then we need to be preparing them for a career. And this partnership that we have with ASU Mountain Home is just one of those ways. Our career academies helps feed into that within our high school. I did talk to Robin Myers this week, and last year we had between 30 and 40 students that were taking advantage of either one of the programs such as this or concurrent credit while they're still in high school. And this year that number is up to nearly 100, 100 plus. So that are either taking advantage of concurrent credit, meaning they're enrolled in high school and getting college course credit, or they are enrolled in one of the technical school classes out there.
And how many other types of technical things? Obviously, we have auto mechanics. What else do they?
There's auto mechanics. There's welding,
Heating and air. Heating and air.
Oh, really? They
and
do HVAC?
yeah.
Wow.
And then there's another one. It's
Megatronics.
Megatronics. Yeah, that's it.
And what's that?
Which is
That's kind of it's mechanics.
Good, pull
Mechanical.
the mic back around. Just it's okay to move the mics.
It's kind of it's mechanical. What I don't really understand it very well, but it's mechanical and electronics all in one, and it's
kinda
really
like
a
the
growing
robotic
field.
team
Yes,
type
sir.
thing.
Yes,
At the
sir.
lab, you know how they use machines.
Yes.
Yeah.
At the lab, you know how they use machines to make things. It's kind of like building those machines.
okay. Go. Wow.
Oh yeah, like
Wow,
injection
great.
molding.
Yeah, there you go.
In little old Mountain Home.
Little old mountain. There you go.
Well, and one of the reasons for it, I'm sure it's by no accident, is because everything that's going on out at Baxter Labs. And,
Sure.
and if
Oh,
you
yeah, I'm
haven't,
sure
if
that's
you haven't been through there and seen what they do, it's truly amazing. And so we have to have programs such as that at ASU Mountain Home. We've got our bomb squad there with our college and career academies that help train students and get them some of those skills that they'll actually be using. Baxter Lab donates some great equipment and supplies to the schools to help us to do that, and I know they've done the same for ASU Mountain Home as well.
So that's great that there's a lot of different things that kids who may not think that higher education may not be their calling, but they need to be able to do something with their hands. There's a lot of options that they have.
No doubt about it. There's, we just finished with the county fair, and we have a very strong FFA program that helps students. We have some students that may go to work on the family farm, and that's great. If they can earn a living and be productive citizens doing it, then
I want to ask this question. I got to be careful how I ask it. Have we made it a disgrace, so to speak, on the social ladder to not be a college grad? Because it wasn't for me. Yeah. I'm like,
I don't.
Students right here. I went to a tech school to learn how to rebuild front ends and how to tune up cars. And Jeff,
I think what we've done is schools. We work so hard at getting kids getting kids ready to go to college, and we've done such a good job, and we've flooded the market, and we've come back and we realized, hey, we got to have careers too, and careers, success. My granddad said this: success means you put more in the community than you take out. It doesn't always mean the driving a Cadillac and living a 5,000 square foot home. But you're paying your bills. You put more in the community than you take out. And these kids, that's what we're preaching. That's what we're doing. And a lot of my kids at Guy College and Career Academy are kinesthetic learners. They learn by doing. There you go. That's how I learn. Sure. You can, my dad and my little girl, you can tell them how to do it and they got it. If you show me, I kind of got it. But if you let me do it and manipulate it, I've got it. And then I've got it. So, and that's what Joey does. That's how Joey learns, and that's the things that we're starting to learn, and we're also learning. You got to have mechanics. If it gets above changing the oil, I'm way out of my league. So I've got to have people like that.
Sure.
Put it very crudely, I don't want a brain surgeon putting a roof on my house. I want a roofer, a guy that knows what he's doing and does it every day.
Yeah.
And
there's
those
no
are the things
disgrace in that.
No, not at all. Not at all. Now, have you found that your rate of people falling out of school, dropout rate, is that lessened because of programs like this? You got more kids that are staying at school because there's more incentive for them to be there?
Absolutely, and Jeff would know more about our graduation rates and dropout rates, but we are on a trend for the good.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah. I don't mean
absolutely.
like over a 2-year period, but I mean,
now, we've in the last 5 years, our graduation rate has increased by about 7%.
Well, that's good.
Well, that's
good. That's right.
So we, that's part of this, and it's in partnerships. It's with Guy College and Career Academy. Kids are getting a chance to catch up and do things, do credit recovery, that kind of stuff. Plus, with the partnership with ASU Mountain Home, kids see a light at the end of the tunnel. They see what I want to do, and they see an opportunity. Yeah. And once you give a kid hope, then that's most of the time you just got to get out of the way.
There you go.
The one prime example about schools recognizing this was on Wednesday at our college and at the high school, we had a college and career expo. And so this was done in conjunction with our high school administration and our business advisory board at the high school. And so, the seniors, they went out to ASU. They went out to ASU to see some of the things going on. Did you guys do any other work out at ASU on Wednesday at the expo, Joe?
Well, they had us go into the computer lab and fill out a college application, talking about how you can get enrolled and showing us how to go through the whole process of being enrolled in college and everything. But rather than that, it was mostly just hanging out over there, and they made us burgers and all kinds of cool stuff. It was fun.
And the juniors they stayed in Dunbar and then in the library, and so they had kind of basically two paths. They had a four-year people that wanted to go, had intent to go on a 4-year professional degree, and then there was another session that was for 2-year technical or career type program, and so we had multiple speakers from the community coming in to talk to that.
We need to take a quick break. Visiting with Dr. Jake Long, Jeff Kincaid, Mountain Public Schools. The tradition of excellence continues at Mountain Public Schools. Be right back. 7:49, continue our discussion with Bob Zadora, Dr. Jake Long, and Jeff Kincaid and Joe Cherry. Gentlemen, where do we need to pick up? Dr. Long?
Like Mr. Kincaid, to talk a little bit more about some of the other projects that we have going on at Guy Berry College and Career Academy.
Right now we're working on a fencing project around our greenhouse area that we started this, and we wrote a grant to the Mountain Home Education Foundation. We received a grant, so our kids are building a decorative fence around our greenhouse to kind of keep it just to pretty it up. But we're using this as an embedded lesson. We're doing one semester long project, but all the classes are involved in it. Our economics kids are figuring out the cost of this, the materials costs. They're figuring out the if I'm paying you minimum wage, but I also got to keep workman's comp on you, and I've got to have my liability insurance on you. How much do I really have to charge an hour to make some money? Our English teachers, they're teaching the kids how to write invoices and make this so you turn in your invoice and turn in writing proposals and that kind of stuff. Our math students have figured out and designed it and laid it out. Our speech students they're doing a persuasive speech. They're persuading me to buy it, just like what you do, Bob. You got to persuade people to buy that house. So that's
the reason you need this fence.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You left out radio ads.
Well, no, I haven't. We've done radio ads. That was two of our kids went to KTLO, and they put that on there where.
Oh, their apprentice program there. Yeah.
Right. No, they had the best persuasive speech for the moms, so we went there and did a PSA announcement. So we're just trying to teach them some not only just Romeo and Juliet and the things that are important, but also some real world skills on how to go out and be involved with this and do some things. We have. We had a chicken house and Penn donated to us because we have been raising chickens and incubating eggs through the life cycle of our for biology and teaching the life cycle and stuff. Well, now that we have this, now we're also able to give back to the food bank, to the Mountain Home Food Basket. We're going to start trying to donate these eggs to the food basket and give those away. We have an aquaponics system inside our greenhouse.
Really?
Yes, sir. You need to come by and see that. It's a really neat thing. We're in a partnership with University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. Bauer Duke is the guy that's in charge of that, and we're the only school that sends him data back about his only small scale project. It sends him data back about how tilapia grow inside this small area. So we take them out, we weigh them and measure them, and this year we're weighing how much we feed and how much protein they get, so we can send this information back to him.
Wow.
Yeah, because that's a whole cycle.
Yes, sir.
That's a pretty cool program.
And so we raise plants inside the aquaponics, and that helps with our greenhouse plant sales that we do in the spring and that kind of things. And then at the end of the year, this year we just filleted the tilapia that we had in there, and we were able to give 30 pounds of fillets to the food bank.
Wow,
So
good for you. Good for you.
so we're just trying to
awesome.
teach the kids
That is awesome.
how to give back to their community, how to develop real world skills. I mean, Joey can probably tell you more about that, about how it works and what he feels. I mean, at one point Joey didn't have any plans for the future. Now he does.
Well, that was why I asked about the dropout rate, and knowing his success story here, and how important that is to the community. The kids stay in school and have a reason to stay in school because they want to be there, not because mom's whacking them saying get out the door and get your butt into school, but because they want to go to school. And that's what that is, though. But that's the deal, because otherwise you don't learn anything. You're just taking up space. You can be an astronaut taking up space.
Real quick, I want to tell everybody, I got a text message from Senator Missy Thomas Irvin. Shout out to Jake and everybody up here. So you got a senator listening.
I have a question. Is the senator or anyone, if somebody wanted to help with this program, how, if they had a skill set, an adult, a retiree, whatever, who would they contact? Is there anything that I talk about this being such a giving community all the time. Who would they contact?
Feel free to contact either central office, myself. I mean, I would be more than happy to guide them in a direction in which they're wanting to.
Who would they call?
It would, I don't even have that number memorized off the top of my head.
I do that all the time.
It's 425-1201.
425-1201. Because there's guys that come down that are retired draftsmen that are this and that may be able to, give you some time or some ideas as well.
Yeah. And or if they want to stop by, I know Jeff, he has all sorts of programs going on, and but we do have mentoring systems that and programs in place.
Yeah.
And so we'll just have to do a little background check on whoever comes in and does that, and then we can certainly get them involved. October is a very busy month for our schools. We have tons of things going on. I talked about the College and Career Expo a little bit. It is also October the 12th through the 16th is homecoming week. Within that week, we also have the Mountain Home Education Foundation, and you've heard some of the things that they're doing for our students. Night of Honors is that week. Our girls golf was 6A state. They got third place in 6A state tournament, and so many good things going on in our schools. I could go on, but I'm getting some indications here.
We use the schools in our pitch all the time. All the time.
There's the theme song. Wow.
Okay.
Don't you love a success story?
I do. I do.
I mean,
This is great.
$4.6 million this week, and Dr. Long, Jeff Kincaid, along with Joe Cherry here, and the success story here. That's really great. That wraps it up. We'll be back on Monday. Hope everybody has a great weekend. See you then.
Thank you.